Thank you for the opportunity to tell you about Historians Without Borders and our aims and work. Historians Without Borders is a Finnish NGO established in 2015 with several hundred members who are mostly historians, but also includes diplomats, media workers, and others interested in and working with conflict resolution issues. We are also the Secretariat for the International Network of Historians Without Borders, which was established at our international conference on the use and abuse of history, arranged at the University of Helsinki in 2016. The impetus for Historians Without Borders was the recollection of the countless occasions when I, both as a foreign minister and a historian, had encountered situations where history, and sometimes very ancient history, such as biblical tales or the Battle of Kosovo-Polje in 1389, was misused to foster current conflicts and hamper efforts at conflict resolution. Unfortunately, historians are not completely innocent of this kind of misuse, but mostly it is politicians and the media who are the worst offenders. So our aim is to bring together those professional historians who oppose this kind of misuse of their work and support the use of historical research and dialogue in conflict prevention and mediation. We are not directly engaged in research ourselves, but we support bringing together historians in cross-border research projects and dialogue, particularly in situations where history is being misused. At our international conference in Helsinki, we had several workshops where we brought together historians from inter alia, Israel and Palestine, Turkey and Armenia, Finland and Russia, and so on. We have also arranged 2 meetings in Finland between Ukrainian and Russian historians before the Russian attack against Ukraine in 2022. Although the participants did not agree on many things, they all agreed that they wanted us to continue facilitating this kind of dialogue. This is obviously not possible while the war continues, but both sides have indicated that we should continue to do so once it becomes possible again. It is important to recognize that peace processes can be aborted and fail unless the history of the conflict is also openly and honestly addressed between the parties to the conflict. And this can start by bringing historians from the parties to sit together and as a first step to listen to each other's historical narratives. The parties may disagree with and challenge each other's narratives, but listening to your former opponent is the first step to putting the past behind you and for reaching any common understanding of history. In addition to many smaller events, we have also arranged an international conference in Sweden, bringing together Nordic and Belarusian historians. Sadly, another case which can be repeated today only with exiled historians from Belarus. We are also engaged with a project to bring together historians from the growing community of the Russian diaspora in Europe. Our long-term ambition is to promote the kind of Vergangenheitsbewältigung for which the Germans have provided the best example of how to deal honestly and openly with their own awful 20th century history. In South Africa, we had a seminar on writing colonial history with the aim of bringing together historians both from the former colonial powers and former colonies, between whom there has been too little interaction in writing colonial history. There is an increasing need for critically assessing the way in which colonial history is taught in European schools, given the fact that a growing proportion of pupils in our school are from immigrant families originating from many of the former European colonies. Here too, the Germans, notwithstanding the praise they deserve for their Vergangenheitsbewältigung, were late in dealing with their own colonial history in today's Namibia and elsewhere. One way of dealing with difficult history of conflicts is setting up truth and reconciliation commissions. We have prepared a report where we studied the successful and sometimes less successful examples of these kind of commissions. There is also one working in Finland today dealing with how the indigenous Sami people have been treated in the past. We are a small organization with limited financial resources, but our worldwide contacts do give us the possibility of mobilizing historians for enhancing efforts at conflict resolution and peace mediation. You are all also welcome to join our international network. There are no fees or other obligations, only that you can sign our declaration setting out the aims of our international network. And this can be done by accessing our website at historianswithoutborders.fi, where you will also find more information about our past work and future plans. Thank you.